at Coach Mel's Group Fitness here in Huntington. I'm reaching out to you today with our 10-minute tidbit. So this is going to be a program that I put together that I call the Big M.A.C. M.A.C stands for muscle and cardio. So if you have a set of weights, that would be great. You want to go on the lower end because we want to move quickly. We're not really focusing on, really squeezing through that muscle as much as we are using the muscle in a quick, repetitive motion. And then if you have a kettlebell, the second half of this, a kettlebell is fine. If you don't have this equipment, that's fine. It can all be done without equipment, like all of my 10-minute tidbits. But if you have it, that would just enhance the workout a little bit. So there will be 10 moves that we'll be doing. We're going to do 5 of them in a row, 30 seconds with a 20-second rest, 30 seconds, 20 seconds rest. Then we're going to introduce 5 more moves, and we'll do that. Now, this is a class that I hold here at my studio. Well, right now they're virtual classes, but it is a class, a 45-minute class that we do hold here. And what would happen is this first group of 5 exercises, we would repeat those 4 times before we switched to the next set of exercises. But because this is a 10-minute tidbit, just giving you a little taste of it, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the first 5 moves, 30 seconds, 20-second rest. We'll take a 30-second rest in between the 2 moves and the 2 sets, and then I will give you the new set, and we will go through those moves once as well. If you are interested in taking this class with me virtually, please drop me a comment or email me at mel@coachmels.com. And let me know, and I will get you set up so that you can take this full class. This is not the exercises that we're currently doing. It was actually a new set this morning. We had the class at 6:30 this morning. It'll be again tomorrow at 4:30 and 5:30 in the evening. But this is from an older routine that we did a couple of months ago. So we're going to start with a little warm-up, and then we'll get that timer on, and we'll get ourselves going. So let's start with just a little jog to get everything moving. We're just going to do a quick warm-up. All right, let's get that side reach, reaching out. A nice little twist. Come up on that back toe. Don't leave that knee behind. Don't want to tweak the knee. Out we go, out we go. Good. Let's do a squat. Lift that knee up. Squat, knee lift. You can reach underneath or in front of the knee for that lift. Good. Let's bring it out nice and wide. Get a nice little side to side. Side to side. Good. Just doing a quick warm up here. I want you to start out cold. All right, let's do a little hinge forward and up. Hinge forward, touch with that floor and up. Nice flat back when you do this. Chest should be parallel to the floor as you're reaching down. Get those hamstrings stretched. And one more. All right, let's bring those arms up through the middle, pull down through the back. So we will do some lower body work, we will do some upper body work, and there will also be some core work in this as well. All right. So I'm going to show you the first set of moves before we start doing them. So the first one is going to be a clean and press with a squat. So we're going to do it on one side. So we're going to start here, we're going to come into that nice squat, up and out with that elbow, and then pull it in to overhead. Out and down. So elbow goes up and out, pull it in, overhead, down, and down. So because this is muscle and cardio, like I said, we're going to do that at a high knee with a bicep curl. All right, so pumping those knees up while you curl. Then we have our hinged alternating row right here. That's actually after the clean and press. I just did them in different order. Then we're going to put those weights down, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, jack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick feet and jack. All right. So that's our first set. I'll pause the timer to give you the second set when we get there. So let's get things rolling here. Remember, we're just going to start with that one weight. Our feet are a little bit wider than our hips. weight directly in front. Remember when you come up with that, elbows coming up, out, and then pull it in to go overhead. All right, here we go. We have 30 seconds here. Up, up, down, elbow out. Up, up, down, elbow out. I'm sitting back and down. I will turn so you can see the side view. Keeping my shoulders and chest up as much as I can. Good posture. Tapping that weight on the floor in between if you can. Or you work yourself up to that. Remember, I said we were doing this at a good pace and rest. All right, little 20-second rest because this is cardio type workout. There, we have a little bit longer rest here than usual. So, same thing, other side. We're starting in 5. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Down, press it up. That elbow goes out, we bring it up. Out, up. Good. Sinking down into your heels on that squat. Now remember I said we're just going to go through this once. If you were taking the full 45-minute class, we would go through these 5 moves 4 times. And then we'll do the second set. 5 different moves. All right. We're going to get that second weight now. We're going to bend and hinge. So feet under the hips, little bend in the knees, little hinge forward. I'm showing you from the side so you can see the angle of my back here. But it's nice and flat. Okay, don't let those shoulders roll forward. And we're going to do an alternating row. So again, I'm not pausing at all. Weight is in my heels. I am squeezing as I'm pulling up through my shoulder. But if I were just to do this as a row, I would take a little second up at the top to really squeeze that muscle. This is more about keeping things moving. Keeping it moving. Good. Make sure that you're breathing here. Head is nice and neutral, and rest. All right, we're going to do a hammer curl and high knee. So palms are going to be facing each other on this curl. We're going to lift opposite arm, opposite knee. You want to keep yourself nice and straight, good posture, using that bicep to lift. You'll get a little bit of a swing because we're moving quick, but try not to make it too much. Make sure that you're using that bicep. Good. Nice tall posture here. We're pulling in through the abs as we lift that knee up. Squeezing those biceps. This is actually in the workout that we did this morning. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, we're gonna put both those weights down, bend your knees to put those weights down. We're gonna do fast feet in with the jack. I'm actually gonna change it. We're gonna do 8 fast feet and then the jumping jack. I did 4 when I showed you. We need to be a little bit longer in that. Up on the balls of your feet, quick as you can, and a little jack. So, and jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. I call fast feet the let it all jiggle move. Because you really don't have a choice. And rest. All right, so that was the first 5 moves in set 1. Now, like I said, if we were doing the class, we would have done that 4 more times before we switched. We're going to switch now, and we're going to use a kettlebell if you have one. Again, you can use a weight, or you don't need anything at all. So we're going to do, we're using our dumbbells for the first one. We're going to step back, row, kick back, forward, stand up. Step back on the other side, row, kick back, forward, stand up. Legs, back, triceps. Then we're going to do a hand-to-hand kettlebell swing. So you're going to hinge a little bit. You're going to let that weight come up, and you're switching from one hand to the other up in front. Now I'm not bending my knees. I'm letting my butt come back a little bit, and then I'm hinging at the waist. All right. Kettlebell shuffle. So we're gonna shuffle, put that kettlebell down, come back, shuffle. Down. All right, that's it. Back, pick it up with the other hand, pick it up with the other hand. All right. Next move is gonna be our deadlift to our upright row. So hinging and up, slight bend in the knees. And then for the last one, we will come down on the floor for that Russian twist. You can do it with your feet up or your feet down. And we're gonna go side to side. So we'll do that in the same time sequence as we did the last set, where we will do 30 seconds of work, and then we will pause, 20 seconds, and then go to the next move. So we're gonna start with that reverse lunge, row, tricep kickback. We are alternating legs on this. All right, we're starting in 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Start by stepping back, row, kick back, forward, down. So again, I'm moving at a quicker pace than I probably would if I was doing this as strictly a strength workout. I would hold that tricep, squeeze out back for a little bit longer. But because this is a HIIT workout, high intensity interval training, we want to keep things moving at a quicker level. And rest. All right. We're going to do that kettlebell swing to swing, or hand to hand swing. I'm going to show you from the sides. You can see how I'm hinging at the waist. I'm keeping my legs nice and straight, and I'm shifting my weight forward through the hips. So we're going to start between the legs and bring it up. Shifting forward with the hips, squeezing the glutes. Arms are coming just about over shoulder height, so kind of right in front of my nose, where I'm making that transition before the weight starts to come down. This is a tricky move. Practice it. Practice it without a weight first. All right. We're going to do our kettlebell shuffle. So we're going to shuffle, put the weight down with one hand, pick it up with the other, shuffle back over to the other side. So we're going to get ourselves into a nice wide stance. Knees are bent. Weight is here in the middle. We're going to start in 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle, shuffle, put it down, pick it up, shuffle, down and up. So I'm coming up with my shoulders, but I'm not standing all the way up. Over we go. Over we go. Woo! Burning the legs on this one. Keep yourself nice and low. Again, you can do this without the kettlebell. Just tap on the floor or get as close as you can at each side. All right. Woo! That one's over. All right, deadlift to upright row. So again, we're going to move at a little bit quicker pace than I normally would. We're going to start with those feet just past hip width apart. As I hinge forward, I have a slight bend in my knees and go right into that upright row. So hinge down and pull up. Those elbows are going up and out. And we've done upright rows before. Great moves. Shoulder back. Hinge and up. Again, moving at a quicker pace than I would if I was doing this as a strength workout. I also am using a lower weight than I would use if I was doing a strength workout, because I want you to be able to move quickly. All right. Last move. We're going to come down on the floor. I remember I told you can do this. Your heels can be on the floor, and they can be lifted up. The important thing is that you take that little hinge back. The weight is going to go from side to side. I like to scoop it and get a little bicep work here as I go side to side. Bringing that hand down towards the floor as I move. Rotating shoulders through the torso. Good. Now put your feet down if you need to. Keep yourself hinged back if you can, as much as you can. Good. 2, 1, and down. All right. So that's all that we're going to do today. We will do a quick little stretch, so don't leave me quite yet. But like I said, for the 45-minute class, now we would have went through those 5 moves 4 times in that same time sequence. So let's do a little bit of stretching before we leave for the day. So let's come here in the center, and we're just going to hinge down. You can have your feet in closer if you can. I like to leave them out a little bit more. And just stay in that stretch for a moment. And now let's bring it over to the side. So we're getting that inner thigh when we come over here. I am hinging forward. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh, a little press down through the heel. And let's bring that over to the other side. Good. All right, we're going to come up and grab that toe behind for that quad stretch. So you want to bring your knees together, roll the hips forward, pushing my toe down into my hand. If you can't reach your foot, you can do this on a chair or against a wall. Working on that quad. Other side, knees together, roll the hips forward. Makes all the difference, just that little tilt forward. You really feel that quad engage when you do that movement. And let's sink into that figure 4. So bringing that leg up and across. Again, hold a chair or a wall if you need to for balance here. I give a little push down on this thigh. This is stretching the glute. You look at something that's not moving. I'm looking at some spots on the floor. That helps with the balance. Let's go to the other side. Usually your balance is a little bit better on one side than it is on the other. All right, we're going to bring those arms out back, push out back and down, squeeze those shoulder blades. Come up in front, push those hands out, head down. And come across the chest. You can absolutely hold these stretches for longer. I'm just doing it quickly just to get a little stretch in. And then up over top. Up over. And other side. Up and over. All right, well, thank you for joining me today. I'm Coach Mel. This was the Big M.A.C HIIT. M.A.C stands for muscle and cardio, so this should have gotten that heart rate up a little bit while using those weights. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe using my logo down below. And thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you back here again for some more 10-minute tidbits. Have a wonderful day.